Welcome back. I'm Turnbull, your champion of champions. This is Keep It 100, and you are learning the 5 negotiation styles. Negotiation is very important. We are negotiating all the time. Whether it be negotiating with your parents about what time to go to bed, negotiating about who's going to do the dishes, about what TV show you're going to watch, all the way up to negotiating buying out companies or negotiating hostage situations. We're negotiating all the time. But even if you're not a natural negotiator, which pretty much everybody is, you can learn to negotiate. And these are 5 styles where you can look at yourself and recognize, what is it I tend to do depending on the situation. So the first negotiation style is avoidance. So avoidance is when you just avoid the situation. You want something, but you don't want to talk about it. There's one cookie left, and you're willing to take half of it, but you don't want to talk about it because you think the other person is going to get mad. If someone says, we need to talk, you're like, oh boy, I just want to avoid this situation completely. Even if you don't get what you want, you'd rather avoid than talk about it. Okay? And the second is accommodation. Accommodation is when you just tend to give other people what they want. You just accommodate their need at expense to yourself. You take the cookie. I don't really want any cookies. No, you go ahead. You have that cookie. I'll do the dishes. You can watch what you want to watch on TV. People who are always accommodating are never going to be getting the great deals. They're always going to be giving up and giving away. And they're certainly not going to become great deal brokers or hostage negotiators, because accommodation means you just give other people what you want and you just don't get what you want. Okay. And the third one is competition. So in competition, you just fight for it. Winner take all. Whoever beats the other person, that's who's going to win. Competition. You just go head to head and fight it out. Okay? And the fourth one is compromise. Compromise is what a lot of people in relationships think they have to do. You know, I'll take half that cookie, you can have the other half. Or I'll give up half of what I need for you, and you can give up half of what you need for me. But compromise is not the best thing you can do. You don't always have to compromise. Compromise is saying, I won't get all of what I want, and you won't get all of what you want, but we'll give up a little bit for each other. Okay, there is a better solution, and that is collaboration. And with collaboration, what you do is you find out the needs of the other person. You have a conversation. You say, what is it you want? And then maybe you find out that instead of having a cookie, that person says, you know, I don't really want the cookie, but I'd like you to help me lift this up on the shelf, right? Now, if you only were fighting over the cookie, you wouldn't even realize that there was a better solution that both of you would have been happy with. One person thought it was more important to get help lifting something on a shelf than to have any part of the cookie. So one person could have said, oh yeah, if I get the cookie, I'll help you lift up on the shelf, and then both people are happy. So collaboration is working it out, finding what the other person needs, having a conversation, and then you both walk away winning with what you want, instead of having this lack mentality, thinking you have to fight over some small thing. Okay, now each of these styles can be described in Stephen Covey's win-win or win-lose, the win-win teachings. And so you can take this and you can move it over there, but I'm going to put it on a separate list because I want to teach them in 2 separate things. But negotiation is very important. You want to ask yourself, do I avoid situations and end up not getting what I want because I don't ask for what I want? Do I accommodate other people at expense to myself? Do I say yes to people when I really want to say no? Do I just want to end the conversation as quick as possible, so I just give them what they want and walk away, and then I have to go work on myself by myself? Or do I compete with people? Do I just winner take all? Or get in that battle, get in that fight? Do I have a mindset where only one can win and the other has to lose? And so everything's a big competition. I got to fight for everything. I got to fight for my place in line. I got to race people down the highway and be the first to get to the stoplight, or race people off the stoplight. Do I feel like life is a big competition and it's always a fight and a battle to get what I want? Do I compromise? Do I give up part of what I want in order to give someone else part of what they want? It's not fully like a accommodation, because you're getting a little bit of what you want, but you're not getting the whole picture of what you want. Or do I collaborate? Do I have that conversation? Do I find out what people really want? Do I listen to their needs? Do I let them know what I really want and make sure that they listen to my needs? Do we work it out so we can find a solution that's great for everybody? So these are the 5 negotiation styles. Find out where you're at. Notice when you are negotiating for anything in your life where you tend to fall, and then you want to eventually at some point get to the point where you can talk about things and collaborate and work together with people. So instead of fighting against people, you're going to feel like we all have more resources. We can all lift each other up together if we combine all our resources and share, and not feel like we're giving up or giving in or avoiding it altogether. So that's the 5 negotiation styles. I'm Tia Turnbull, your champion of champions. This is Keep It 100. If you like these videos, please hit the like, subscribe, and tap the bell to be informed of more videos. And until then, champion yourself to be a champion.